All right, finally we've got hole number 9. This one's a par 5, so it's going to be one where we're going to want to make an eagle. A couple different ways we can play this. You can lay up on the left over there using full top, full right curl, and bouncing it over onto the second fairway. And then you're going to want to use a longer wood, either a big dog or a cataclysm, in order to get to the green in 2. You can also lay up on the right over here. It's kind of a trickier shot, and again, you're going to want to use a longer wood for your second shot, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. But with this strong tailwind, kind of invites us to try a big power slice to see if we can bounce off of this first fairway here and launch up onto this second one, so that we could have a wedge for an albatross. So that was what I was giving a whirl to there, and I catch the fairway, and it works out okay. It doesn't make it quite far enough. So for my second effort here, I figured if I used a power 5 ball that it would work a little bit better. It doesn't work better. This wind here amplifies just like crazy, and it shoots it way further than I was expecting. So I think we can play this shot, but I don't think we'll need to use any overpower if we do. Having the power 5 ball, a berserker, will have that stronger wind, so that could give us a push that we need. But it shoots it so far that it's hard to tell just how much overpower we'll need, if any at all, because it shoots it all the way past that trap in front of the fairway. So it was just a crazy amount where it's going to be tough to get this one to where it lands on that fairway at a position where we can launch it that hard to the second fairway with a ton of topspin. So I did want to show you, I did have an opponent that laid up on the right. They do clip the rough off of their drive. They didn't adjust very far back. It's a downhill drive, so it's going to be like a plus 15 or 20% adjustment, and so they catch that rough, but it sits there nicely. So if you do end up in this position, you're okay as long as you've got a longer wood in your bag. But as you can see here, my opponent has a sniper and not the longer wood. So they don't need to necessarily use this full topspin like they are, but it's going to make your second shot really difficult. If you have a big dog, then you can play it with a bunch of backspin. You won't have to use as much overpower, if any at all, and you should be able to sit nicely on the green there, whereas my opponent thought they needed to use a bunch of topspin, and it shot over. So just be wary of that. And no matter what, just have that longer wood in your bag. So not a whole lot of help to us here, except for letting us know that if we do make it to that second fairway, it'll be pretty much a straight tailwind, which will make our wedge pretty easy. But I just wanted to show my approach shots as well. Super easy to reach the green still, as long as you've got a Nirvana that's upgraded a decent amount. So if you come this way and play the power slice, then you should have an easy eagle. It'll be tough if you don't make that second fairway. It'll be tough to make the albatross, but it's pretty much a guaranteed eagle. Just it's a downhill shot, so add about 10% onto your adjustment, and use full backspin with your rough iron to make sure you don't go too far and roll off the green. I hit that one perfect. It just ends up going a little bit too deep. So yeah, I mean, it's just going to be one where if you do have to play your rough iron here, then it's going to be a little more difficult to get it to go in for an extra drop. But it is an easy eagle at the very least, and that's really what you want. I mean, at the minimum, you want to make an eagle here. So this is an easy way to do it. But if you do want the albatross, then what I'm going to have to work on is using that power 5 ball and getting it to shoot off closer to the end of that fairway to shoot up to this one that's in front of this shot right here. I mishit it really badly, good right, but it does sits right there. I mean, the distance on that one was pretty good, and we have an easy eagle. So good luck, everybody, and go low.